December was a very festive season for Ghanaians, especially because one of our own, Afua Asantewaa, was attempting to break the Guinness World Record for longest singing hours, and she did so many hours, and it was such a beautiful thing. It became like a national conversation, not just for us here in Ghana, our Ghanaians outside too. It became like a whole reunion thing, whether online, offline. It was such a beautiful thing to see. And to me, I think so far, one thing I have seen that is making me feel like, yo, Ghanaians, let's relax a bit. It's the way we are celebrating. I don't want to say premature celebration, but it's like we are celebrating. Pastors are saying things that makes it look like the final verdict is out and she has, she has been recognized. Please, let's relax. We are all very hopeful. You are not hopeful than me. We are all very, very hopeful that she makes it, and there's no way maybe the time after they deduct the time out and everything, she still makes it and then gets into the books of Guinness World Record. However, it looks like people are celebrating prematurely, like a lot of things. Yo, relax, please. Let's relax and count down and hope and pray. If you're a praying person, pray that everything went well, so that she can make it into the record as we are hoping and we are praying for. Because at the end of the day, what is all of this for? If she doesn't make it into the books, that is what her target was, and that is why she did all of this, and that was what all our Christmas was about. So let's hope and let's not get ahead of things. And I've seen people pushing out publications. She has been disqualified. Please, she has not been disqualified, at least not yet. Let's relax and be hopeful and hope that everything comes out very, very well. Now, right after this thing happened, and then we were pushing certain conversations, a lot of conversations came out that it looks like our neighbors, Nigerians, they don't really give a hoot about us and all this thing that is happening with Afua Asantewaa, considering how our celebrities and Ghanaians and the media and the churches were all over Hilda Basi when she was doing her own. And I've seen a lot of Nigerians commenting on my post saying that, yo, they don't have light. First, one of their main problem I've seen under my comments is they don't have light. Oh, Monaija, never the show now. They don't have light, so Charlie, they don't even see what's going on. They don't even have lights to stream. Also, another thing they are saying is that you guys did a press conference that says that you are not going to sing Ghanaian songs, or she even performed the entire time without singing any Nigerian song. So why should we be the one supporting? And I think that point is a salient point. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, if it's about Africa and you're projecting Africa, we are all here for you. But if you've made it clear that you are projecting Ghana songs, why should we, Nigeria, use our data, ignore all the nice things and our December and the things that is happening in the festive season, where it's about love and family, and they also minding their business and dealing with their NEPA problems and things, to come and follow people and support people who are saying that they're not even going to sing our songs? Why are we going to do that? And to me, it was a valid point anyways. And then another group too are saying that, Charlie, if you want the world to talk about you, invest in good PR. And I must say, that part, I don't know. I think, first of all, I think the time she had was quite short, so it was quite astounding to see that a lot of people had jumped on it. However, I've seen that things that had nothing to do with Nigeria was all of that happened in Ghana was all over Nigerian blogs, because they felt like, we can push it because it will give us traffic. And to see that another thing that the whole of Ghana was talking about was not on a Nigerian blog page, the like KG and Co, meant, to me, it felt like they don't really care, unless it's something possibly bad or something very sensational that they care about. Because in that same time that this thing was happening, that we were all saying, Nigerians have not posted, we saw that Mr. Easy and Temi Otodela have come to Ghana, and they did a certain interview that it looks like the interviewer was leaving Temi out, and then Mr. Easy brought her in. We woke up and it was all over Nigerian blogs. So it means that they are watching what is happening in Ghana. They just don't give a hoot about us to put Afua Asantewaa there. Now the conversation about good PR, should she have paid these people to also push her out? Maybe that's another conversation we can have. But all in all, Nigerians owe us nothing. That is the conversation. Nigerians owe us nothing. It is us, as I keep saying, that we feel like we are obligated to some delusional sisterhood, brotherhood, that what we do unto them, they must do unto us. Nigerians, they have their own problems. The Nigerian country itself is a problematic country. They have their own problems they are dealing with as individuals. In Nigeria, it's survival of the fittest. Ghana, everything cool, everything nice, which is why like it's like everything becomes a topic here in Ghana. They are thinking about themselves. So to me, I feel like this is much to do about nothing. Basically, Nigerians like us, we like Nigerians. When it's something that we all have to celebrate, we celebrate. And I'm certain that if this thing comes out, that her name has gone through the books, which is Guinness World Record, of course it will be all over their stuff, because then they feel their audience will be interested. And mind you, these Nigerian bloggers and blogs, they are interested in what their people are interested in. And when I say their people, what do I mean? Their audience. They want to give their audience what they want. And if they see that more Nigerians are not interested in Afua Asantewaa, why would they push that down their throat? They wouldn't. Moving on, but a bit still on the Guinness World Record. Another Ghanaian has started and she's pushing. She's called Faisal. She's in Tamale and she's doing the longest cooking hour. The one that Hilda Basi broke. She is actually doing it and she's cooking now as we talk now. But there isn't a lot of buzz around it as I would think the Afua Asantewaa one guarded. And to me, I think it's because it's right after a certain high and a certain momentous moment we experience as Ghanaians, and that coming right after that, it felt like the excitement and that raspatas and the feeling of something new, something wow, we haven't done some before thing. It's like we've experienced all of it with Afua. Now it's like to see that there's an extension of it, it's like now we are feeling okay. That kind of thing. It's not a good thing. The space is big enough to be able to support and encourage more people to do it. But I feel like it came right after Afua's own. So it's like we haven't had time to celebrate and actually, you know, absorb all that we did with Afua in December and all the things that came with it. And right after that, we are jumping into a similar conversation. It's like, so it's like, we are kind of exhausted, that kind of thing. That's how I feel Ghanaians are feeling. But to me, I'm excited about it. Charlie, right after that, another thing will happen. Only the excitement that we had with the first one will not be the same with the other ones, because now, you know, you get me, right? It's like, but I feel like the purpose of it, which is the Guinness World Record, can be done anytime, tried by anyone, and it should be fun for the person doing it, and it should still be something eventful for the person. But we as Ghanaians rally behind them as a nation and all of that. It might not happen the same, because as I said, it was the first time and it was something eventful for us. And if something that is eventful keeps happening, it no longer becomes an event, it becomes normal. That is it with what is happening now. So I've seen some artists in the north supporting Sharifa Gunu. They are supporting, people are going obviously for the food, because she's cooking delicious food, beautiful Ghana jollof and things, and people are really loving it. So I'm giving her all the best. And I've seen Eric Tosca is going to Tamale, going to support and going to make things happen over there. So good luck to her. I appreciate what she's doing, and I know that Charlie, at the end of the day, they will bring smiles to our faces here in Ghana. Now so I want to also talk about something that happened in December. Now, December, I couldn't go for a lot of events, and this is the reason why I couldn't go for a lot of events. And I'm hoping that this thing that I'm saying can go out to event organizers and people that wish to give media accreditation or media invite to come for their events. Last minute doesn't help. I am thinking that you know the kind of people you want at your event, which is why you actually have to plan ahead the kind of things you want to do. So if last minute on the day of the event, you call a media person and say, oh, please, we have a ticket for you. However, the ticket is not e-ticket, so you have to come to the venue or get somebody to pick it up for you, and then now go home and then come back to the venue again in the evening. Why? What kind of stress is that? Someone like me that live in Kaswa, you want me to come all the way to wherever your event is in the afternoon, in the morning, come and pick a ticket, and then go back home, go and relax, go and sleep, and then pick car again. Now December, no one will say about for Kukum twice. December EGH. When there is so much traffic, what happened to e-ticket? If it's something that is going to be you are going to do for media practitioners, do it well. Send their ticket to them. I know EDM, they did that. Before I went, I had my ticket. And for someone like me, I will never leave home in a December period going to an event thinking that I'll call somebody at the gate and then they'll give my that they'll never try it. You'll be disgraced. Because mind you, when you go to the venue, then the network there is a network problem when a lot of people are there, and the person you are actually calling, their phone could be off in a moment, because mind you, they are part of the team and they are doing calls and doing things, so their phone batteries could die and you will go there and you will be stranded, or the person will just go inside to go and check one or two things and you'll be stranded and you are calling and they are not picking. I will not put myself through that stress. And to me, the way digitization has moved on, I'm thinking that the people you want at your events, the media people you know, by all means you want at your event for specific reasons, give them a ticket. Don't let them have to travel all the way, come and pick it up, go back home, come and no. Bosu, Charlie, how much are you paying me? I'm sorry, ma. It doesn't make sense to me that we spend so much transportation on an event. No. I don't care what you think. Nah, I'm not doing that shit. Like, I'm not doing that. Now, as I said, I'll give you word of the day. And before I give you word of the day, I feel like the first thing you should know is how to say word of the day in Spanish. And word in Spanish is called palabra. And then day is dia, D-I-A. So instead of saying just telling you the word of the day, I'll as well let you know the word of the day in Spanish as the first words you are learning in Spanish. So palabra del dia is word of the day. So today your word of the day is palabra del dia. But of course, words of the day, because I want you to understand it. So that moving forward, when I give you your palabra del dia, you understand what they are. So your words of the day is palabra del dia, which is words of the day. Now, I have a tip. If you are a new artist, you just entered the year, you have made a lot of lists, you've made New Year resolution with tall lists, the things you want to check. My first tip is for you in this new year is slow down. Relax. It's not a race. Relax. And don't give yourself too much pressure this year. Just set one goal and then finish it, do it very well, and then move on to the next. Just relax. Don't give yourself unnecessary pressure. You'll just burn out. Start small and do it very, very, very well. Whatever you want to do, start small and do it well. Don't give yourself too much pressure, and don't set unrealistic goals for yourself, else you will burn out even before we enter June. So this has been Tea with the Talkative. Do subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and if there's anything you have to do, do it now.